nice to meet you. My name is Abby, and I'll be the one conducting your interview today. Are you excited? Wonderful. Alright, so first of all, I just want to say thank you for coming in. I know it's a busy time of year for everyone, and I'm excited to maybe recruit a new person to the team and just to see if you will be a good fit here. Let me go ahead and get my things situated here. I'm sorry. We will look through this in a moment. Put that aside. This as well. Okay. So I'm just going to take a few notes, alright, on the clipboard here. I'm not going to be keeping a record of this or anything. This is just to help me look over my notes at a later time, okay? If I need a little more help deciding. So how did you hear about us? Okay. So just word of mouth? Okay. Oh, you have a family member that used to work here? Oh, okay. What was their name? Oh, okay. I don't really recall that, but that must have been before my time here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm sure you know what position this is for, right? Yeah, okay. And so I was looking over your application, and it says you've got some experience in that. Would you mind elaborating a little bit about what you did in regards to that with your last job? That was your last job, wasn't it? I think, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Yes, that can be a little bit tricky, right? So how do you get around it when things like that happen? Okay, yeah. So it's something that you're confident that you know for sure that you'll be able to fix that. You call in someone else who has a little bit more expertise than you. Wonderful, okay. Alright, so as far as some of the job responsibilities go, you mentioned a few of your past job, the responsibilities with that previous job. Was there anything else? Any other experience that you had that we could go ahead and put down with that? So you were at your past job for about 5 years, okay? And the reason for leaving was a little bit unclear. Would you mind explaining that just a little bit? Okay. Of course. Okay. So you were put into the job with the intention that you were going to have the opportunity to move up, but you didn't get any promotions in the whole 5 years. Okay. That must have been hard. Yeah. Oh, and you had talked with one of the managers. So just the management wasn't they didn't communicate well. Okay. Yes, communication is a very pertinent skill to have. Just part of everyday job experience, really. Yeah, in this field of work, anyways. Alright, so did not mention this to you, but I did go ahead and call some of your previous employers. And let's see. Look back through my notes here. Let's see. So we have a Pepsi plant. Here, called Emirates. Some sole proprietorship. She used to have a business. Okay. How did that work out for you? Was it stable income? Yeah. Make a little note of that. So, yes, I did reach out to a few of your previous employers, and I just wanted to let you know that they had nothing but great things to say about you. Yes, so I was very happy to hear that, and I honestly think that you'll be a great fit here. And I know that you're probably wondering about the pay and the job requirements and all that sort of thing. So I do have something that I wanted to show you, if that's okay. So this just goes over some of the details, job details here. Pull these out really quick for you. Can see it. Okay. So you'll notice here, these are the safety requirements. You are required to wear a hard hat at all times, and also some steel-toed boots. Okay. Now, not composite. those are different than steel-toed. You know that, okay? We do also provide a boot voucher, which is something that you can take to your local. I believe that we go through Ace Hardware, and let's see what else. Ace Hardware, and there's a Sackett's down the road that also has steel-toed boots. Excuse me. So the voucher is good for, I think, up to $250 for a pair of boots. So if you did want to purchase a pair that was more expensive than that, you would just have to cover that cost yourself, right? Okay, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Let's see. So yes, some of the job responsibilities. I'll go over the responsibilities first, and then we can discuss your pay options, alright? Okay, so some of the responsibilities are operating heavy machinery, which, it looks like you have already done that. You said you have forklift experience and loader operator experience, okay? Alright. And you also had lab experience. Okay. Alright, perfect. Okay, so some of the requirements: the hard hat, steel-toed boots, heavy machinery operating, just getting to know our product, what we sell here at the plant, and that kind of goes in with the lab job. You will, if we do end up hiring you, you will have on-site training, okay? So I'm just going over a few of the things that will be incorporated already in the job. So I don't think it's much different than what you're already experienced in. So let's see, let's go on to the pay here. Do you have any questions for me at all so far? Okay, no worries. Alright, so what we do is we will start with a training pay. And so the training pay, I will circle it right here for you. Oops, sorry. Pencil break. Yes, so this is our starting pay right here. This is the training pay. Now, your training, we have someone who comes in and monitors you just to make sure you're learning everything at the proper time that you're supposed to be learning it, right? And after about 6 weeks, they will come back to me and they will let me know how you're doing, okay? If they say that you have learned everything and maybe you're able to run some things by yourself, you don't need any more help, then we can go ahead and bump your pay up to, let's see, where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is, right there. So this is after the training period has ended, okay? Now your training period could take anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks, okay? But most people kind of pick it up in about 4 to 6 weeks, okay? So yes, this is your pay after the training period has ended. What do you think about that? Looks good, okay? Alright, so and some of the benefits I will go ahead and go over with you as well. Let's see, so there's a lot of benefits. We have an HSA account that is set up for all new employees and current employees as well. So the HSA is like a health savings account. So basically what that means is the company will take some money and put it into your HSA account for you to use throughout the year on unexpected or expected health expenses, okay? So it could be like any kind of doctor copay, any kind of prescription medication that you need over the counter, that sort of thing, alright? And I mean, you can also use it for like deductibles, things like that, for surgeries as well. And let's see, so for 401k, we provide that service as well, and we do match the percentage up to 5%. So it's right there if you'd like to read more about that. 401k. And we also do allow you to choose the investments that you would like it to be invested in. You can choose like the different percentages as well. And let's see, so HSA, 401k, we have excellent health insurance as well as dental and vision insurance as well. So for our health insurance, we do offer a discount to our employees, and that is located, let's see if I can find it really quick. There's so much information here. Okay, alright, health insurance. Okay, yes, here it is. So that is the amount that will be deducted from your check to cover your health insurance, alright? So of course you have different like deductibles. And we also have a packet that we will give to you that goes over that in more detail as well. So we have 3 health plans to choose from. We have like a basic one, then we have moderate, and then we have a high. So if you're someone who does have like a lot of health issues, you might want to go with the high one, because it does pay off in the end, because you have less, the deductibles are lower. Yes, okay. Or no, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. The deductibles are higher, but it does cover more. Okay, yes. I'll make a note of that right there for you. But yes, once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. So that's the health insurance, and we also have the same thing with the dental and the vision. So if you're someone who has dental problems a lot, we have 3 tiers, and then 3 tiers for the vision as well. Okay, so, but most people tend to stick with the middle. And then, some of our employees, they don't even do the vision if they don't have vision issues and the dental. Yeah. Just depends on your specific health needs, yeah. Alright. And okay, so we went over the HSA, the 401k, and the health insurance that we have. Let's see, vacation time. If you do get hired on, we start out with an immediate 2 weeks of paid vacation. And we also have options for more time off if you turn out to be a good worker, if you don't miss any days of work, if you're never late. So we kind of have incentives there for good work behavior as well. So, alright, I think that is pretty much it. Do you have any questions for me so far? Okay. Yeah, so I will be giving you a packet today before you go home, and it will have my number in it for any direct questions that you may have or concerns, and I'll do my best to get back to you in a timely manner. Okay. So what are your thoughts, concerns, any of the above? You think you'd like the job? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that, well, I've already said it, I think that you would be a great fit here, and given your previous experience, you know basically how to do what, you know, the job entails you to do. So, if you need to go home and talk this over with someone, like, yes, you will have time to do that, but I would like to go ahead and show you some of the things in this book here. So we do have uniforms. Uniforms are required, and we do offer this free of charge, okay? So you do get three. You get 3 sets of shirts and pants. And yes, the shoes I do have in the back here. If you would like to look over these, I could go ahead and order you some if you like. Okay. Okay, so you're in a hurry. Okay, alright. No. I completely understand that. You need a job, I understand. You need a paycheck as soon as you can get it, okay? So what we'll do in that case is I'll go ahead and show you these boots here, and you can pick out the style that you'd like, alright? And I will get them ordered. So here we have all of our steel-toed boots. So we have different styles. You can either get ones that are tied, you can get ones that have like the little buckle on the front, and they kind of, you just twist the buckle and they tighten up that way. And we also have ones that are higher, we have ones that are lower. I mean, it's really up to you what your preference is. Yeah, so these are, I think most of these are under $250. Yes. You want to look at this one closer? Okay. This is actually, yes, this one right here is a popular pick with our workers. A lot of them say that it's nice and cushioned, very comfortable, and it keeps their feet nice and dry. Okay, you'd like to order these? Alright. Let me go ahead and put a note by these. Alright, wonderful. Let me just mark this page so that I know to order those. Alright, coming back to our work shirts. So here is our selection of work shirts. We do have short sleeve available as well as long sleeve for the winter time. And our pants. So we do offer you 3 pairs of pants and 3 shirts. If you would like to order any more, you can. And how you would do that is the money would just come out of your paycheck, okay? Yes. Let's see. So the work shirts are pretty much standard. You know, they have the high visibility stripes on them. Yes. Okay. What size are you? I'll make a note of that really quick. Oops. Pen keeps breaking. Alright, extra large. And how about your pant size? 34, 32s. Okay, perfect. Do you think you would like to order some extra ones, or do you just want to start with the 3 for now? Let's start with the 3, okay. That's perfect. I can do that for you. Alright, so these are short sleeves. And we do have ones that are thicker, like cotton. And we also have ones that are more like polyester, kind of like a workout or an active wear fit. Yeah. You like the active wear? Okay. Let's see if I can find those here really quick. In here somewhere, I know. Okay, here they are. Alright, so here we have the black with the high-vis stripes. We've also got a gray with high-vis stripes. Which one would you like? Yeah, so the black, if you're going to be outside, it's going to be a little bit more hot on you. Okay. Yes, you can get either one. Okay, you'd like 2 grays and 1 black. Alright. 2 gray and 1 black. Alright, and you said extra large, right? Okay, perfect. Alright, so I got the size for your uniforms, and we picked out which ones you would like. We also picked out your boots. And since we are going ahead with the job, I'm going to just go ahead and order your boots. I'm not going to be giving you the voucher or anything. We will just take care of it, alright? Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me just make a note here really quick. So we did your uniforms, boots, packet. Can't forget to give you the packet. Okay. Before we get your first official start date, I want to let you know that some training is required before you first ever step foot on the job, okay? So what this is this actually MSHA certification. And it's just something that goes through all of the safety precautions and basically the risk involved in where you're working at, okay? And, we want to make sure that our employees are as safe as they can be at all possible times, because this is, if you're not doing something the right way, the proper way, it can be very dangerous, for you and for others as well. So this is called an MSHA certification, and this is going to be held in an office where I will get you the location at. And it's about 3 to 4 days of basically just like a class setting where you, learn how to be as safe as you possibly can. Alright, so that's required before your first ever day of actual work. You will get paid for it as well, alright? Yeah. Okay, so, I believe I've got everything. Like I said, I've got all of the tips and tricks here in the packet for you, and also my number is in here, my business card. And keep this. This is mine. This is mine as well. Alright, and this is yours to keep. There you go. It was very nice meeting you, and I am so glad to get you started and get you going. It seems like you're going to be a very great fit here. And once again, thank you so much for coming in. And we will talk soon, alright?